So thank you for that. And concrete recommendations are very welcomed. The sir on my left-hand side, please. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I am Hasanboy Burhanov. I am the founder of the political opposition movement in Uzbekistan. On April 25th of this year in Geneva, there was a meeting of the leadership of the Fund of Support and Development of National Media of Uzbekistan with the leaders of major international organizations. The fund's leadership praised Mirziyev's regime and talked about the reforms taking place in Uzbekistan and how wonderful and free life has become for journalists and in the media in the country. This fund belongs to the family of Mirziyayev. This fund deals with whitewashing the kleptocratic regime and creating a positive image for it internationally. Mirziyev's regime continues to manipulate information and is fooling the international community. Uzbekistan has actually turned into the greatest producer of disinformation, though disinformation is a violation of human rights. Mirziyayev has turned Uzbekistan into a kingdom of crooked mirrors and deformed mirrors. We do not have any independent journalists or media. To understand how the media works in Uzbekistan, I will just give you one example. In Russian, there is a saying, execute, not possible to pardon. Depending on where you put the comma, the meaning of that sentence changes 180%. If you put a comma after execute, then one cannot pardon that person will be killed. If you put the comma after impossible or cannot, then that person will live. This is the same way that the media works in Uzbekistan. It would seem that they are talking about freedom of expression and democracy. At the same time, the meaning changes completely because it actually supports Mirziyev's regime. At the same time, let me draw your attention to a very important issue, the issue of Russian. After the military occupation by Russia in Ukraine, a trend emerged in the world against everything Russian and against the Russian language. My recommendation is to facilitate visa issuance to European countries for specialists from Russia. This will help the EU and it will weaken the regime of Mr. Putin, Putin's regime, to reduce as much as possible the threat and stigmatization of Russian-speaking people in the EU region. Now, it's not only Putin's regime that speaks Russian language. 250 million people in the world speak Russian. It is also one of the official languages of the UN and the OSCE. The full text of this recommendation will be, you can find on the stand of civil society outside the room. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your statement and also this concrete recommendation. As said, those are very much welcomed. I give the floor to the sir on my right. Please go ahead.